When it comes to large enterprise resource planning systems, two names dominate the conversation among major global corporations: SAP and Oracle. These platforms act as the central nervous system for a business, managing the core processes from finance and human resources to the physical supply chain and manufacturing floors. For a global organization, the financial commitment is immense. These installations frequently cost tens of millions of dollars in upfront investment. Beyond the hard costs, deploying them requires a multi-year effort that disrupts and dictates how everyday business functions actually run on the ground. Because of that extreme capital and time commitment, choosing the wrong system is a critical risk for a C-suite. It is a decision that puts the operational health of the entire company on the line. That massive risk creates a paralyzing trap for executives trying to evaluate vendor pitches that promise the exact same digital transformation outcomes. Both SAP and Oracle are mature, highly capable platforms with near feature parity. Trying to do a line-by-line technical comparison to find a winner usually just leads to a dead end. Attempting to declare one system universally superior misses how enterprise software actually operates in the real world. The right choice rarely relies on raw technical capability. Instead, it relies entirely on strategic alignment. This diagnostic matrix maps out that alignment. It plots your historical IT setup against specific industry demands. It forces you to look inward at your operational DNA rather than staring outward at a vendor's brochure. The best software choice is a reflection of your existing operational footprint. The burden of this decision rests squarely on organizational self-awareness. Let's start with SAP. Founded in Germany, the company built its foundation deeply around the management of physical materials. Over decades, they have maintained a dominant position in heavy manufacturing, process-heavy industries, and highly complex physical operations, especially across Europe. This decision tree shows how organizations prioritize that strength. For businesses moving goods through complex supply chains, the pathway points straight to SAP. But this specialized functionality requires a trade-off. Your enterprise must adapt to SAP's rigid, predefined process flows. Today, their flagship modern platform is SAP S/4HANA, which centers on a highly specific method of data handling. It is built around an in-memory database, engineered specifically to process massive, large-scale enterprise datasets at extremely high speeds. To fully utilize that processing speed, however, you have to commit to a highly disruptive migration away from your legacy database structures. SAP remains the baseline for heavy physical operations, provided your organization is willing to conform strictly to its architectural rules. Oracle grew from a completely different starting point, building its initial strength purely in core database technology rather than factory floors. They successfully expanded that database dominance into a suite of highly capable, finance-centric enterprise applications. Looking back at our decision tree, organizations already utilizing Oracle databases have a clear pathway of their own. By staying within that broader ecosystem, a company gains massive economies of scale and seamless integration advantages. The trade-off here is scope. Oracle may lack some of the deep, hyper-specialized manufacturing tools natively built into SAP. In recent years, Oracle has invested heavily in its cloud-native ERP offerings. Oracle Cloud ERP positions itself as a strong option for organizations that want a faster, more standardized deployment, prioritizing modernization over extreme customization. For enterprises driven primarily by financial operations or those already deeply entrenched in Oracle infrastructure, Oracle offers a clear strategic advantage. No matter which platform you select, deploying it creates immense organizational friction. Neither Oracle nor SAP will give a global enterprise a quick, out-of-the-box solution. You will be absolutely dependent on hiring specialized, highly paid external consultants just to configure the software properly. The software license accounts for only a portion of the actual cost. The majority of the budget is often consumed by exhaustive change management and the friction of abandoning legacy processes. The true total cost of ownership is defined by the grueling, multi-year implementation slog, which carries a much higher price tag than the initial agreement. This is our completed diagnostic matrix. The heavy supply chain and process industry profile fills the top section, establishing the SAP baseline. The secondary profile, focused on finance-centric operations or native Oracle infrastructure, maps out the Oracle advantage. If your business is defined by moving physical goods through complex logistics, your default starting point should be SAP. If your operations are driven by complex financial routing, or you already rely heavily on Oracle databases, you should default to Oracle. Organizations that straddle these lines face a tougher road. Taking a hybrid approach means making even deeper compromises on either supply chain depth or integration speed. Populating this matrix gives the C-suite the most objective, defensively sound way to route their decision, cutting straight through the noise of vendor feature wars. But you cannot sign a multi-million-dollar contract based on matrix alignment alone. It requires rigorous, real-world validation. You have to conduct extensive, multi-month proof-of-concept testing to ensure the vendor's claims actually work with your specific data. That testing phase must also map perfectly to your organization's broader, long-term digital transformation strategy. This creates a strict requirement list for the procurement committee, an audit of your tech stack, a match for your industry scenario, budget approval for implementation, and a comprehensive testing phase. Ultimately, a successful enterprise ERP deployment hinges on organizational self-awareness and rigorous testing, leaving the final outcome to be determined by your internal strategy rather than external marketing.